Hi, this is Joe Maruszczak, Superintendent of the Mendon-Upton Regional School District, and I'd like today to give you a high-level overview of the MURSD Remote Learning Plan, which will go into effect this coming Monday, April 6th. So as far as the rationale, as I'm sure you know, about a week ago, Governor Charlie Baker increased the time of the closure of all Massachusetts public schools through May 4th. So this was an additional 4 school weeks that we will not have our students. So as I'm sure you can imagine, we have to prepare for the distinct possibility that this closure is going to last well beyond May 4th. And I hope it's not the case, but we have to prepare for the distinct possibility that this closure will last through the end of this school year. So as a result, we have to pivot and we have to change our emphasis from just practice and reinforcement of skills to the actual provision of instruction and services to our students while progressing in the curriculum. However, I do want to underscore the simple fact that students getting online virtual experiences is absolutely no substitution for them actually being physically present in our buildings and being face-to-face with their teachers. And as a result, there will be some limitations in what we actually progress. So if you go to the description for this video, there is a link to our district's remote learning plan. And as I said, it goes into effect this coming Monday, April 6th. And the balance that we're trying to strike here, as far as the philosophical underpinning, is striking a balance between real face-to-face interactions with our teachers and their students and the asynchronous learning piece, but also between having flexibility and realizing that there's a different set of circumstances and stressors in every student's home, with also the need of having some type of modicum of scheduling and structure, which we know some of our students really need. I do want to underscore this simple point that for our students, engagement is not optional. From this point forward on Monday, we have an expectation that all of our students will be interacting with their teachers and engaging in the lessons. And really the accountability piece is not, again, with the flexibility, is not necessarily by attendance in 100% of all of the live real-time remote learning sessions, but rather through the submission of student work. So a little bit more about that with regard to student work, that in moving forward, all work that is completed will be assessed using strictly a credit, no credit basis, where teachers will provide feedback on the student work, but they will not be receiving traditional grades 0 through 100, A through F, or anything to that effect. Each teacher will be sharing with the assignment a rubric or some type of scoring criterion that details specifically the quality of work that's necessary to receive credit. And again, that accountability piece will be through the satisfactory submission of work. So with regard to the actual grades and grade reporting, think report cards, at the secondary level, that is at MISCO and at NIPMUC, for terms 3 and 4, all of the grades in all of the courses will strictly be on a pass-fail basis. Okay, so that's something quite different, and we're going to view terms 1 and 2 that had numeric grades as strictly discrete from terms 3 and 4. We're also going to take term 3, which should have ended today, April 3rd, and extend it out to April 17th. At the elementary level, we'll continue to use the standards-based report card. However, there will be some adjustment there as far as the grades that students will be given. Again, 2 representing nearly meeting the standard and 3 meeting the grade level standard. But in some cases, NA for not assessed will also be one of the delineations. So some kind of big picture final thoughts that I'd like to share with you is I have asked all teachers to map out the week for our families, and specifically to post work, to post opportunities that'll be shared by Monday morning. And we know that that is really important in your planning in the household during these days. And also to underscore, we do not want this to be a stressful proposition for anybody. So again, putting forth a reasonable workload that is developmentally appropriate, fully realizing that the work and the opportunities for kindergartners and first graders and second graders will look different than middle school students, which will look different from high school students. I'm sure that we will have many, many questions, particularly at the high school level, around assessment and grading, because it has implications around things like GPA or class rank. We will be issuing further guidance for that, but in the interim, I would invite everybody to go to MURSDremote.com, which is a website that we've established. And there are many FAQs in there, some of which are around assessment and grading. But if you have your own question, there's a form where you could submit that question and we will answer it relatively rapidly. I just want to finish on this note. Again, 3 of our district core values are really driving our policies and practices with regard to remote learning. First and foremost, that our students, their families, and community come first and foremost, and the relationships that we form with them certainly matter, particularly in this time of crisis. That, above all else, is the most important. And concomitantly is the fact that we support all learners. And we have a deep commitment as a district to give students exactly what they need during this time of crisis. So in conclusion, I would just like to thank all of you. I thank all of you for your patience and for your sense of working with the district. Again, what we have in place right now is subject to change. We will be flexible. We will be adaptable based upon what our students and our families need. So I wish you all well and continued good health, and I will be in touch with further updates. Thank you.